everybody, it's Shawn.
And this is KC.
And you're watching Cruising on Vacay Mode. And if you really enjoy cruising, don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below so you can keep up with our latest Sunday live stream, travel news, tips, and cruise.
And also too, if you guys haven't yet, went over to our Facebook page, don't forget to join our group page, Shawn and KC on Vacay Mode. So we can talk to you more in detail, personally, about different cruise tips and give you a lot of Q&As.
Yeah, so today we want to talk to you guys about 10 tips on how to get the most out of your cruise. So here we go. One of the tips I want to get to is get traveler's insurance, or should I say cruise traveler insurance, because you just never know what might happen. Like I have people, they may have something came up or they got sick and they couldn't make it, couldn't get their money back. They didn't have that cruise insurance. So you definitely want to do that.
Yeah, and also too, say for instance if you're, at one of the ports and stuff like that and you get sick, hurt, or even injured, if you don't have that travel insurance or that cruise insurance, you can get stuck. Now we seen on the news there was, said 2 different couples got stuck in, one in Mexico and I think what was the other one in, Dominican Republic or something like that, and they had been stuck there for some time because they didn't have insurance, so it was real scary. I mean, they even was charging them over $15,000 that they did not even have because one of the ladies' husband got sick. And then the other person, I don't know if y'all noticed, I think it was Tyler Perry had, paid the guy's bill in order for them to be able to fly back home.
He sure did.
So be safe and get, cruise insurance. Some people wonder, should I get it or should I? But if you're more of accident prone or known to get sick, make sure you get that insurance.
The next thing is you want to choose a cabin that's better if you tend to get seasick. And you might wondering where that cabin is. Well, there's a slew of a middle section. You have the front, the back, and the middle section of the boat. And you may want to get a room right in that middle section. It tends to be less wavy. Yeah,
it's less rocky because you got to imagine, it's in the center, so all the rocket is on the end, so the center kind of like stays still. So if y'all don't want to get seasick or y'all think y'all going to get seasick, you may want to book the middle cruise.
And whatever cruise line. Okay. Whatever cruise line that you're on, you could definitely go to their website and they have advice on that also, on which rooms are the best one just for you. Yeah. The next tip is you don't want to bring too much cash. And the reason why I say that is because a lot of these ports that you stop off at now tend to use credit cards or your debit card, and they would automatically transfer it into the right, funds? Currency, that's what I'm looking for. They would transfer into the right currency for you. So there's no need to have a bunch of cash, especially even when you're on the boat, you won't have any need to use cash. So it's really just for getting off. So you just don't want to have too much cash on you. Yeah,
and sometimes it's even a safety feature not to have too much cash because you got to remember, you go into a foreign country, don't bring all your money with you, especially on these ports, because you can get robbed, pickpocketed, or whatever like that. And not to scare you guys, but it's just being a safety precaution. And most of the time on the cruise ships, you're not going to need no cash at all. Only probably just to tip somebody, but remember, they take 18% out. On everything you buy, so you're already paying the gratuity anyway.
Because while you're on the boat, you're just going to be using your C card anyway, so you don't need that much cash. Something else I want to talk to you guys about is pack what you need. And what I mean by that is, hey, once you're on the boat, you're on the boat.
That's it.
So if you, like for me, I need antacid tablets. So that's something I'm definitely going to pack. But make sure you pack everything that you may possibly need.
Don't forget your phone because, some ships, they have, apps so you can be able to keep up with your crew.
So true.
So, and also, too, you want to make sure you keep up with your meds. And also, to your CPAP, those that are on the CPAP machine, I know I am, I make sure I bring it. Because once you're there, hey, there's no turning back. So make sure you bring everything you need.
Yeah, you don't want to forget no important things.
Tip, make a list.
Great tip. The next tip is, for those, especially first-time cruisers, you want to pack something warm to wear, like a jacket, because at nighttime it tends to get really cool and breezy out there at nighttime.
I don't get cold.
But just want to make sure, for those like me that freeze, pack something, you know, warm to wear. It could be a sweater, jacket, a pullover, whatever that you prefer.
Yeah, scarf, especially if you go to Alaska, make sure you dress warm. It's going to be cold. The deck is going to be freezing.
And many of you guys may be flying in, or maybe not flying in, but you want to stay at a hotel. Well, most of these hotels offer free parking. So, hey, that's a bonus, because if you have to park at the port, you will have to pay a fee. So if the hotel's offering you free parking already, hey, take it.
Right, because we have Galveston here in Texas. So when you're actually staying at one of these hotels, make sure before you book, ask the question. Ask plenty of questions to find out if they provide shuttles and free parking.
The next tip is, don't waste time in line. And what I mean by that is, on embarkation day, we know we're excited, we're good, we're ready to go and everything, but we have sometimes our latecomers. No, you want to be at least an hour early when it's time for you for embarkation time to go, because if not, guess what? While we're out partying on the deck, you're still going to be out there in line trying to get on board. Because
and it's a long line. Believe me, you know what I'm saying? So, especially you're going to be running, you might be behind the person that forgot all their stuff, and you're going to have to be waiting. You know what I'm saying? So, make sure you have all your things, you know what I'm saying? So, it can be quick, you know what I'm saying, check in to get in and out. Because those lines, they can be long if you're late, you know what I'm saying? And many of us always be running late. So, do not run late on your cruise day.
So don't waste a minute in line. Take that extra hour, get on the boat, and have a great time. Get the party started.
Have a drink on me.
The next thing, we know when it's time to go, or when you're at a port and it's time to leave, you do not want to be late for departure, because you will get left. Cruise lines don't wait for nobody. I know there was a particular name that they call the ones that run to the boat, but I can't.
They call them the port runners. You know what I'm saying? They always have at least one person that always fall behind, getting too drunk, you know what I'm saying, and don't make it on the ship. Hey, so make sure you map your time out well enough so you can get back. I always say, give yourself an hour frame to get back to that ship.
Mm-hmm. That's so true. Don't get left. The next thing I want to talk to you guys about, at any time, because you know you have unforeseen occurrences or weather, you know your itinerary can change. So don't be surprised if maybe they don't end up going to one of the ports that you were planning on stopping at, because changes can happen at any time.
Yeah, so you know, and a lot of times if there's a storm, you know what I'm saying, they're definitely going to reroute it to a different port. So just be aware of that. I know it may be disappointing because you may be looking forward to going, you know, on that port, but you might not be able to do it. And sometimes the cruises offer you a little, you know what I'm saying, extra incentives on your next cruise because that you weren't able to make it.
Last but not least, be prepared. Girls, ladies, and my gents, be prepared to have your picture taken. It's going to be paparazzi all up in there everywhere you go. They're going to be taking pictures of you from the time you say you're here. Yep. You're aboard, pictures taken. So be prepared to take pictures. Look good.
Girl, get that face hooked up. Guys, you know how we do. We ain't tripping. But you know what I'm saying? Be ready to take a picture, because they're going to have stick up camera in your face every step of the way. From the time you get to the port, you get on that deck, till you go to dinner. So just be camera ready. Yeah,
so these are our tips for when you go on a cruise. If you wanted to have, you know, the best time that you can have, please follow some of these tips. And if there's some tips that we may have left off, or something that you want us to try, or something you have tried in the past, please leave a comment below and let us know. And don't forget to check out our Sunday live Q&A, cruise Q&A.
you know what I'm saying, where we can definitely, you know what I'm saying, talk to you one-on-one and answer a lot of your questions. So come on and check us out. That's on every Sunday at 6 p.m. Central Time. So come on and join us and hang out, and you know, we have plenty of information for you guys, and join the Vacay family.
Well, this is Shawn.
And this is KC, and we're going to see you on
Cruising with Vacay Mode.
Bye for now.